Governor Juffa says the ISO 9001 standard was established under the leadership of the then Health Minister, late Jamie Graham, with the assistance of the Australian government to address significant issues to do with the procurement of medical drugs. This system protected the people of PNG because they had a health system that was in compliance with world standard. He added at that time the international company IDA was engaged by the Australian government to supply drugs and pharmaceuticals.
It's strange to me, Secretary, that here we have an Australian government, a foreign government, that has put in place a system to assist us, has engaged an international organization that operates in 40 countries, has put in place a system that protects the interests of Papua New Guineans, suddenly displaced. Because I recall from Deputy Secretary here, our conversation at that time during the inquiry, that you mentioned you had, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you mentioned that you consulted the companies that operate in PNG, and through consensus, they decided that we should remove ISO 9001.
Deputy Secretary Health, Policy and Corporate Services, Helva Lionel, responded with this.
We did not explain the GMP properly because part of the quality management system is built into GMPs as well, the good manufacturing practices, which then produce those drugs. So if we talk about quality, IDA procured from the same company we procured from in China, the North China Pharmaceutical. So that's where they met all the GMPs. So ISO 9001 at that time, because like the previous tenders, we now put the 9001.
Mr. Juffa described the approach taken by the Health Department as a total failure.
The department which is responsible for establishing or maintaining standards would then go and consult with the service providers as to whether those standards should be met or not. That is actually a gross failure of the department.
Public Sector Reform and Service Delivery Committee Chairman Aya Tambo reiterated Mr. Juffa's sentiments.
Go to a pre-meet and then you agree on a fundamental safety or compliance issue of a medicine. I'm a bit shocked to hear that.
Pharmaceutical Services Trend Branch Manager Vali Karo responded to this, saying doing away with ISO 9001 does not mean they get bad quality products. He added the emphasis is on GMP, which ensures that all the standard requirements involved in manufacturing are met by the manufacturers. Henrietta Yama, NBC National News, Port Moresby.